Hey gals, guys, and everyone else. I'm Hayze, this is ArmouredBrownies, and I'm here to answer the question in the title of this video. What happened to all the content? Well, it's good and bad news, I'm afraid. The bad news is the content has been slowing down because I haven't been streaming as much, and streaming is where I get most of the raw footage for making my videos from, and because I've been completely burnt out recently with how busy I've been, so I haven't been able to edit any of the footage that I already have. But the good news is it's because of awesome things that are happening now. I am so busy because I've started a new degree. Those of you who come to my stream will know all about this, but I don't think I've talked to you a lot on YouTube about it. So I'm going to tell you about it. Last year, I started a degree at Arts University Bournemouth in model making. Now, model making might not sound like the sort of thing that would be useful or interesting for me. It sounds like sort of boring, like architectural models or product models, but it is basically everything I already do, because model makers also do monster masks, monster effects, props for films, everything. Basically most things in the modern world that have been designed, most things you see on film, hero props, costumes, fabrication, all of that are all done by model makers. And there is such a direct path with this degree from being an amateur up into industry, and that's what is amazing. But this degree is so full on. It is a 5 days a week, full-time job, and the university I'm attending is a full hour away from where I live. So I'm commuting 2 hours a day on motorbike to get there, and that is wearing me out. But the resources I have access to there are incredible. We've got this huge metalworking workshop. We've got this fantastic carpentry and woodworking workshop. We're being taught how to use it all. I've made my first model making project. It's probably one of the most professional looking things I've ever made in my life. It's this tiny it's this little lunar rover model, and it's fantastic, and I love it. It's the first model I've made using professional methods. We've had big group projects where we've made these huge animation sets. This is a florist for a panda. It's a 3-day work. There's 15 of us working for 3 days solid, all day, to make this thing, and and I love it, and the whole thing is so exciting and engaging, and the potential that will come from this is incredible. But it's making my content and it's making my business suffer. I'm also no longer working full-time. I'm funding my degree purely from my personal sales and commissions, which means I'm having to do a hell of a lot more private work, which I can't show to you lot. But one of the things I've done this tunnel model for an engineering firm in London, which I'm rather happy with. I've done a few other bits and pieces around that I can't share. I'm also doing my Roadhog mask and all my cosplay things in my Etsy store. So I'm having to put so much time into that it's so hard to get content out to you guys. But there is a light on the horizon. In about a month from now, I will be moving to Bournemouth. I'm going to be moving to a house with workspace included, which means not only am I going to have a dedicated workspace, which I'm going to custom build, going to make all the work surfaces, I'm going to have all the organised shelving racks in the background, but I'm also going to have access to all of my model making friends, all of the other students. So in theory, once I've got all that set up, and once London Comic Con this year has passed, because I am going to be there again, I should be able to generate much more content, because I'm going to be able to get help from university friends me. But that's all coming eventually, and I know I keep saying this, but you know what? We can't predict the future. I didn't know if this degree was going to eat up all of my time or leave me with lots of spare time to give to you lot. But as it turns out, it's the former. But hopefully, after I've moved, I'm no longer going to be commuting 2 hours a day, over 2 hours a day, once you consider putting all my motorcycle gear on, loading the bike up, and then traveling and all that. That will give me a huge amount of my time back. And at that point, I'll be able to come back and make this up to you guys, because some of you have stuck by me so much. I've received messages from a few of you, like just to check in that I'm okay, because my social media has gone dark for a while, and it's been fantastic to hear back from you guys. So thank you for supporting me so far. I hope you stick with me. Thank you for all of your patience, and I'll see you soon with more content as best I can. Thank you for staying with me. I'll see you soon.